Hey guys, it's AB. Happy half hour number 6. I've actually strung 6 of these things together. It's unbelievable. This is the longest I've stuck to any relationship in my life. But we used to have a podcast we called Drunk News. I wish I could get back to it. Problem is, news get too political. Here, we do drinks, we have fun, and we bring on cool people who I love and who are entertaining, and we don't talk about politics. So that's the rule. Fun, shenanigans, malarkey, no politics. Happy half hour is brought to you by Intox-Detox, all natural science-based hangover products. Full disclosure, I own the company. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't be alive. So we're having some drinks. I've got a coupon code for you. I'll tell you in just a second. But first, I want to introduce somebody who many of us know, a lot of us from Florida, or not from Florida, but spent time in Florida on the Treasure Coast, which is where pirates are from, by the way. My good buddy, Gerry the Pirate. Welcome to the Happy Half Hour.
Hello.
How's it going, Gerry?
Doing good, man. How are you?
You're in port. I see. You're very stable. You're not afloat on the sea right now.
That's right.
How you been doing?
Good, as well as can be, right?
It's going. Life keeps going, right? That's the trick to it. We got a drink though, and Gerry, unlike many of my other guests, actually made the same drink as me. So you're the first person that actually complied with my drink request. So thank you for doing that. That drink is called the Green Isaac.
Isaac.
It's Green Isaac Special. Gerry, I actually bought a book today that you would love. It's called To Have and Have Another. It's actually a cocktail book, but it's Hemingway's favorite cocktails. So
nice.
Fascinating. I was trying to skim it, and I actually started reading at 8 o'clock this morning, and I made it through half the cocktails. So I drank half the cocktails. If I were at your house, we could knock that out by like 10 a.m. I think.
Probably. Yeah.
Gerry is a lover of some drinks, as I am. But hey, let's go ahead and knock out our little toast, and then we'll get into some fun pirate stuff. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Cool, buddy. Let me just give them the coupon code. Anybody that's wanting the coupon code, it's green and then the letter I, short for the Green Isaac, which we are drinking right now. And here's the toast. Everybody that has a drink, raise your drink. And it's an Ernest Hemingway, of course. Never delay kissing a pretty girl or opening a bottle of whiskey. Cheers to Hemingway. A fascinating man. Old Man in the Sea is the first thing I read. What was the first thing you read of Hemingway?
I think it was that one too, actually. Death in the Afternoon is one too, isn't it?
Yeah. It's also a drink.
Yeah, right. Now, familiar with the drink too, but yes, I think I read that one as well.
Yeah. So for anyone that's not crazy like me and Gerry, Death in the Afternoon, the drink is absinthe mixed with champagne, and it is absolutely delicious. I just don't remember ever drinking it.
Yeah, it'll knock you on your ass for sure.
It knocks you on your ass. I mean, I guess that's why it's called Death in the Afternoon. And look at how lowbrow I am, that I know the drink better than I know the actual piece of writing it was based on. That tells you something about me. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna share that Green Isaac recipe somewhere in the chat there eventually. It's pretty interesting though, because it's gin and coconut water. So that was like threw me a curveball,
Yeah, when you sent me that, I was like, "Huh, that looks interesting." But it's it actually works. It actually works.
We tried it out the other day just to see how it would go, and I was actually shocked. Because I love gin, but you don't think gin and coconut water, you just don't. And then we actually tried a variation with rum, and I actually think it's better with rum, personally.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, just replace the gin with rum. I think a lot of people. I think it's probably more it's probably more inviting to non-gin drinkers, but I think it's actually balanced very well with gin personally, but that's just me. So Gerry, I got sort of like kind of like a little interview for you, just because I don't even know how you became Gerry the Pirate. Like, how did that happen?
Okay, so that fair question, right? Gerry the Pirate is really more of a brand than anything else. I did have the penchant, if you will, of doing pirate cosplay at the Florida Renaissance Festival. But when the Treasure Coast Brewmasters took over the Treasure Coast Brewfest, this persona sort of came up with it. And so what I took as a hobby now is what you see. It represents its branding, really. And to that effect, I don't do any of the Jack Sparrow type stuff or anything like that.
Right.
I don't talk like a pirate. I drink other stuff, not just rum. So, yeah, that's really how it came to be. It's a brand.
You know what I was going to say is, you remember Steve the Pirate from Dodgeball?
It doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, the movie Dodgeball. Steve the Pirate.
He's Dodgeball, but I don't.
The pirate on the team.
It's been a while since I've seen it. I'll be honest with you.
It's actually a classic. I think Alfred Hitchcock directed it, but no, it's a dude that just walks around acting like a pirate all the time, right? So I was gonna say that for you, it's like it's a brand. Like, you're Gerry the Pirate for a reason. It's like you're kind of like I don't know which one is Superman and which one is Clark Kent, but like you've got like you're just always a pirate, but yet sometimes you don't dress like one. Like, yeah. I was gonna say Steve the Pirate is so obvious. He's always walking around going "arr" and like all the like cliche shit. Like how I also like how you branded yourself as a pirate, because people call me Andy the Drunk, and I don't get to brand myself. Like, I don't. How do I make that profitable? Oh wait. But yeah, so what is question for you. What is your favorite pirate from like history, literature, film, etc.?
That's a good one. Well, aside obvious Blackbeard, I've really gone to like Jose Gaspar, right? The famous, Gasparilla, right? That's kind of local, right? So that's
Sure. Tell me more. I have no idea. Jose Gaspar.
So Jose Gaspar was supposedly a member of the British Navy who defected and became a pirate, and this is over on the West Coast. You have like Captiva Island and Uti Harbor. Those were like areas where he frequented, where he raided and stuff, and he had
nice.
And so the man is really more legend than anything, because the cool thing about him is never really been validated to actually exist. But yeah, we have all this lore behind him, which is pretty cool, right?
So much lore that I've never heard any of it. But I mean, this sounds like a drunk conversation we could have by ourselves sometimes.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So that's interesting, though. That's interesting. You obviously know a shitload more about pirates than I do. I was going to talk about Peter Pan and Captain Hook. So that's where my level of sophistication is. But I did want to ask you too, and I've never asked you this before. Worst hangover ever? Do you have a memory that sticks out for you?
Whew, so many.
So many to choose from.
So many. I think
they're like children. I don't know which one I hate most. I love.
I think I can tell you not an actual experience, the type, because there's a different, there's different types of hangovers, right? But I think for me, probably the most painful one is like a wine hangover, right? It's just
yeah.
They're brutal, right? Maybe like the wine hangover, and maybe the tequila hangover. That's probably a bad one too, right? That's one
I've
of
had
those.
quite a few bad tequila ones, and whiskey usually treats me well. I don't know if it's genetics or what, but I just feel okay when I drink a lot of, especially good whiskey. But yeah, tequila I think is a big one. Yeah, red wine I think can red wine like unleashed a gang of Spanish hooligans into my brain and beat it to a pulp like about 100 times in my life. So yeah. Yep, I've had quite a few myself. How about perfect pirate name? What's your perfect pirate name? What, like Gerry the pirate? It's a little soft. I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny about that because somebody just kind of came up with it, and we were trying to come up with like and the other funny thing about that one is so at least in Florida, right? There's this whole like subculture of people that do this pirate thing, right? And they have like.
Oh, I know. It's a thing.
Cruise and stuff, and they they go to their festivals and everything, and everybody's got a pirate name, and a couple of times that I've introduced myself, I'm like, well, just Gerry the pirate, it's kind of. So I think maybe at some point I want to rebrand it to something else, something X. I don't know. I don't know what's a good pirate name. Nate something maybe. I don't know.
But so I actually did do a little pirate research, because I'm not going to come into an interview with a pirate and not know anything. But it seems to me that like there's a lot of stereotypes about pirates. Let me ask you this. Obviously, pirate lives matter. Where is all the uproar about all these stereotypes about pirates? Like all the hooks and the peg legs and the earrings and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bit much.
It is. And the funny thing is, when you think about it, none of those things sort of really like your life would have been miserable if you had a peg leg and you were like on a ship, right? That just doesn't work. How are you gonna fight with just one eye, right? That doesn't really.
What's that show where they go and they do the wildest catch thing? Like, can you imagine if those guys were like amputees? Like, you don't go do that job. Like those guys get their arms ripped off, exactly. on the ship. Yeah, they're amputees after that, not before.
Yeah.
PLM. ATN says PLM. We know what it stands for. I feel like there are pirates out there that'll be angry that that I even brought it up. But hey, here's another one funny thing that I just came up with just for the hell of it. It's a segment called Pirate. So what I'd like you to do is I would like you to rate the following pirates from 1 to 10.
Okay.
You ready? Let's just fire them off. Long John Silver.
10.
Captain Hook.
1.
Edward Blackbeard Teach.
10.
The Captain, brought to you by Bacardi.
2.
Sellout. Total sellout. Bluebeard.
Never heard of him. 2.
I don't know. It sounds like a thing. The Dread Pirate Roberts.
10.
10. Captain Jack Sparrow.
You know what? I'm going to give Jack Sparrow an 8. I don't think.
I like him. I actually like him as much as it's hard to hate Johnny Depp. It really is. Steve the Pirate from Dodgeball, who you're not aware of, so you need to rewatch Dodgeball. But yeah, I give him a 3 because he's all R and no you going to the mall later. Billy Madison joke. How about Bartholomew Black Bart Roberts?
Bart Roberts. We're gonna give him. We'll give him a 9.
9. That's a solid score. Calico Jack.
We're gonna give him an 8.
Yeah, I don't really know who that is. Jimmy Buffett.
It's tough with Jimmy Buffett, right? Because I really should give him a 10, being Floridian and having all of this and everything. But
you know, a lot of loot, man. He got a lot of loot.
I sort of have the love-hate thing with Jimmy Buffett. I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8.
All right, that's fair. I met somebody who he was like, and maybe they're a friend of ours, but they were in like Stewart at the Twisted Tuna or something, and a guy was looking at this girl's dad's boat or something. She posted all these photos, and she's like, my dad's been talking with Jimmy Buffett for like a half hour and doesn't know who he is. And like, it was one of those funny things. Like he just showed up in Stewart or wherever and like was hanging out, looking at boats and talking to this guy about buying his boat. And I don't even remember who it was, but she's like, yeah, my dad's been talking for half an hour. Jimmy Buffett has no idea who he is. So anyway, if you can stay anonymous and get that much loot and drink as much rum and tequila as he has, you're a pretty good pirate.
You're right. Yeah.
All right. So you want to keep going with this, or do you want to just what do you want to do?
No, let's go with it.
All right, let's go. So I got pirate fact check for you. You ready?
Ready.
All right. True or false? There were no women pirates.
False.
Very false. Mary Read, Jean de Clisson, Grace O'Malley. They got Irish women pirates too. It's not surprising if you know Irish women. Rachel Wall, Anne Bonny. Those are all female famous pirates. And I think two of them were running with Calico Jack back in the day. Yeah, supposedly.
Bonnie and Mary Read, actually, I think. Yeah.
You're right. Wow. Gerry really doesn't know about pirates. This is I'm embarrassing myself. Okay. Getting keel hauled, number 2, getting keel hauled was another expression for walking the plank. True or false?
That's false.
It's very false. In fact, pirates who committed an infraction could be marooned on an island, whipped, or keel hauled. It's a vicious punishment in which a pirate was tied to a rope and then thrown overboard. He was then dragged down one side of the ship under the vessel over the keel and then back up the other side. So not only are you like partially drowning as they drag you under the thing, but the barnacles must be like ripping the flesh from your body as you're doing that.
I don't know if did you ever see the show Black Sails?
No.
So there's one scene in Black Sails where they actually do that. I'm not going to tell you who, so you can actually watch it. Well,
thank you.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
There's a little keel hauling scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna throw you with the keel haul, but no, I can't. Okay. True or false? Pirates had a sophisticated mail system and a retirement plan.
I'm gonna go with false. Maybe it's true. I don't know.
It's true. Oh my gosh. We stumped you on one. I did do 2 Google searches, not just one. So this is really advanced research I've done here. Pirate ship captains were elected officials. True or false?
True.
That is in fact true. That shocked me. I can't believe it. I mean, seriously, elected? You know, Biden for pirate captain. It's ridiculous. I don't even think either one of them could run a ship. But anyway, high-ranking pirates got to sleep in hammocks. True or false?
True.
That is true, because you were privileged if you could sleep in the hammock because it would sway with the motion of the ocean, and then you wouldn't get so seasick.
That's right.
Very fascinating. I got a couple more to top it off, and then we're just going to chat because I miss you a lot as a personal friend. But here's a couple sobering facts. Somebody had to do it. Couple more facts about pirates that just caught my eyeball. A pirate crew once stole the equivalent of $200 million in a single plunder. I mean, I don't know what date that was, but probably converted like with inflation, that's like probably hundreds of billions of dollars, right?
Well, I would say that's true, actually.
It is in fact true. Yeah, these are actually all true. I'm just giving you true ones now because these are sobering facts. But the second one is Julius Caesar was captured by pirates when he was 25 years old. Could have changed the fate of an empire if they had keel hauled him a little too hard. But when they told him that they had set his ransom at the sum of 20 talents, what's a talent?
I guess the currency at the time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. He laughed at them for not knowing who he was, and he suggested that 50 talents would be a more proper amount. Yeah. So that's kind of funny. He's like, 20 talents. You could easily get 50. I mean, I don't know what a talent is. I have no perspective on a talent. The last one is pirates did in fact wear earrings, but it was because they thought it helped balance their inner ear for seasickness, but it actually doesn't. It doesn't do shit. Because you think about all the people that go on cruises and like have earrings and like still get seasick. It's total nonsense. So that's all I got on pirates, man. What do you want to talk about? What's going on?
What's new? How is happier hours doing?
They've been going all right, I'll tell you. It's been fun. It's been a mix. I've been getting like Instagram influencers that are, like just some of them make money off of just taking pictures and drinking beer. And I'm like, how do me and Gerry get that life?
Right.
But so all right. And then sometimes I just go by myself. It's more of just like developing a habit of doing it and getting people, just friends, anybody that wants to come. We've got some interesting people coming on, but I think it's been going pretty well. I think the consistency is the thing, I mean, Joe Rogan, almost there, right? Almost there. Couple more. How's the summer, man? I was sad that I didn't get down there.
Well, there's still time. We're getting to that nice time of the year, right? So,
it's gonna happen.
I mean, it's been pretty brutal, actually. It's rainy.
Rainy.
Can't wait for that 70 to 80 type. We'll get there.
Yeah, it's just a different world, man. I mean, I'm in, as you know, and you know Richmond. I've been around Richmond, so there's good things here, and but Florida is Florida. It's a different world. So it feels more like being on another planet, than anything. So yeah, it's going well though. My daughter started school, and that's been every day is a gift. Every day is a challenge, so. But yeah, I need to get back down there and see you guys and all the peoples. But you guys are doing an event for the week of because the beer fest is not happening. So I'm sure Katie wants me to talk about that, right? What's going on for that week?
Yeah, we made the tough decision of canceling Treasure Coast Brew Fest this year. It just didn't seem like something that could be well managed. But besides the point, what we've done instead to sort of to stay relevant is Treasure Coast Brew Week, and what that is going to take place same time as the fest would. It's the first week of November, starting off Halloween weekend through November 7th, right? And what we're doing, what the intent is to really showcase the businesses that helped us out, when we were starting out, right? So
Awesome.
we're cognizant that people may be struggling, and so the idea is we reach out to these businesses and say, hey, well, have an event during that week. It could be a trivia night or a tap takeover or, what have you. And let us know, and we'll market it. What we're doing is we're leveraging the fan base that we have on social media for the fest to hopefully drive revenue to these businesses, right?
That's really great. Yeah. And I feel, I don't know, it's always, I always say it's my favorite beer fest in America, and I've been to quite a few, but it's just well done. And I guess I'm very biased because I was a local and I was in that community, but like all the people that have been around it and run it, they're characters, but they're all great people. And I don't know. So yeah, that's really awesome that you guys, and I personally, because I was involved with my business, I'm sure, I know that a lot of those people will appreciate that. That's a cool thing.
So we're setting up events on a calendar, and you can check it out to see where what's taking place that week. It's tcbrewfest.com, I believe. If not, somebody's going to correct it for me and send me a text or something. But I think
Katie, think she posted it somewhere. Yeah, tcbrewfest.com.
Yeah. So, and then you can go on the calendar and see what's happening around town. We are also we did retain the homebrew competition that we did last year.
Nice.
That is taking place. It is already closed. We have 50 entries. That is going to be judged, and winners, best of show winners, will be revealed that weekend, hopefully.
Nice. Do you have anything in there? Gerry, by the way, is also a home brewer and a very good one. So just so everybody knows, when he's not pirating, when he's not pirating and making awesome dry martinis, he's also brewing beer. So yeah. So I didn't let you answer. Did you do anything?
I did not enter this competition.
You lazy bastard!
I did enter competitions this year, though. I did not enter that one. I kind of feel weird entering and just sort of being a part of it too. So for those reasons, I opted out.
No, yeah. Also, it would look kind of weird. I could see that. That would make a lot of sense. What kind of beers were you doing in competition though this year?
So I brewed a Belgian dark strong ale.
Nice.
Back in January. And that actually turned out amazing. I got a gold medal on that one for a competition that I entered in Texas.
Nice.
And then with a couple of friends, we brewed a chili beer that we also entered into.
Like chili pepper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so that competition was you would name your base style and then what pepper that you used in the recipe. And what we did was a cream ale that was infused with roasted poblanos and almond extract. And we didn't medal. We got a good score, but we did not medal on that one. So
I always think it's kind of funny how I became friends with all you guys because of course, like I have hangover cure stuff, and you guys all have like lots of free beer. So it was like, and it was like also very selfish on my part in the sense that I'll never forget the couple of times that ATN has invited me over, like, hey, I gotta pour this out, and I'm like, the Irish in me is like, dear God, no, I'll be right over. Like it's like, you got free beer, I'm there. Don't worry about that. I'm on my way. Me and Gerry are jumping in the pirate ship. We're on the way. Yeah, man. Well, geez. We also, once upon a time, we were going to make some mead. Someday that needs to happen.
Yeah, that does need to happen. I still have all the stuff. I still have all your stuff. So yes, that absolutely needs to happen.
Well, now it's well aged. But yeah, I just love the concept of our mead. Our mead was like, I'm bringing the herbs from the Far East, and you're bringing the mead. So it's going to be like what did I want to call it? Valhalla Samurai.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to call it, because it's like a samurai who like somehow accidentally goes to Valhalla, so he gets to drink the mead, but it's like, hey, I brought my herbs from the Far East that so you can do battle in Valhalla the night after you've drank mead and screwed a million virgins or whatever they do. Yeah, good times. Oh, what about you? Do you like mead, Gerry? Yeah, you brought me that one bottle of mead that tasted like white wine. It was so light.
Yep. I mean, there's all kinds out there, right? But yeah, I love mead.
I feel like a pirate would drink some mead. I feel like it would come up.
Well, this one here will just drink just about anything, really. I don't stop at rum. So
Right. That's another big stereotype. I mean, the rum, it's enough with the rum already, I mean, I know it's like, Jack Sparrow drinking gin. That wouldn't really do, but this gin drink is pretty good though, I have to say. I mean,
it's delicious. It's really good. Thanks for recommending that. I think I may have a couple more of those tonight.
A couple more. Yeah. I'm trying. I would really like to talk to you. You should hang out for a second. So don't like click out of here after we're done. But okay. I don't like boring people. So I try not to go over 40 minutes. So let's close this out. But Gerry, thank you so much, man. I got one more toast for us. And I really appreciate you coming on and doing the pirate up and everything. I mean, I didn't even know you were going to do that. I should have put on more than just a freaking t-shirt. I should have put on my green suit if I knew you were going to dress up.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So I just want to repeat the coupon code. I think it's 40% off because I'm getting my butt kicked by CFO for giving away too much free shit. But it's 40% off until Wednesday midnight. It's Green I, the letter I, GREENI. It's not case or whatever. It's just lowercase is fine. Green I. Go to Intox-Detox.com. And here's a toast to close it out. Always carry a flagon of whiskey in case of snake bite. And furthermore, always carry a small snake. It's W.C. Fields with that biting wit, snake biting wit. Cheers. And everybody that is showing up and commenting, man, we're getting more and more every time. And I really appreciate it. I sincerely do. We're going to keep growing and getting all kinds of awesome guests. But yeah, Gerry, you're always welcome here, man. And I think we should do it again soon. Maybe
thanks, brother.
Yeah, every little while we'll get on here. And stay on, don't leave. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Stay #LiveWe're Strong. I'll see you soon. Bye.